Hello and welcome to Frejas Fiber. Normally we're a knitting podcast, but today it's a yoga podcast. Yesterday I posted on my Instagram at Sigrid Josefin when I was doing some yoga because I've been doing yoga since I was 5 years old. I don't do it every day. Sometimes I do it every day, but I haven't done it every day since I was 5 years old. I haven't done yoga every day for 20 years. I would have a totally different physique then. But I do it sometimes, and I do it a lot now because I'm sitting a lot, because obviously I'm knitting a lot, but I'm also nursing a baby. So I get a lot of stiffness and aching in the shoulders and in my back. So I posted on Instagram, do you want me to include a section of some knitting yoga and yoga for knitters in my next episode? And a lot of people said yes, so I'm actually doing just a yoga short episode. If we're interrupted by some gurgling or gooing or gagging or maybe a little foot, that's because our house elf is here. I'm just kidding. It's Freya. She's right next to me. Hi, do you want to say hi? Yeah. So she's hanging out with us today. You can see her there. Hello, baby. Hello. Yeah, are you doing some yoga too? Freya's favorite yoga pose is Happy Baby, as you can see, if you've done yoga before. Anyway, so I usually start with a warm-up, and then I tilt my head. I let my head just fall. Don't press it. Just let it fall to the side. And on the other side. Yeah. Like this. Yeah. And then I do it to the front. Then do it to the back. Oh, just let it go. Maybe move a little here. If you hear some crackling sounds, that's just my neck. Because it's stiff even if I do this. And yeah, so some good twist. Bless you. Bless you. Anyway, then I do the arm stretch. I take one of my hands and take my wrist, go up and you should feel a good stretch here. And breathe. Breathe, baby. Breathe. And on the other side. What I like about these is that you can do them sitting. Because I sit a lot. And if you're knitting, you sit a lot. And then I do something called a sitting cat-cow, or I call it a sitting cat-cow, because a cat-cow yoga pose is when you arch your back and when you bend your belly forward. So you go like cat and cow. Cat, this is your back right now. And I like to do that sitting. So I'll show you when I'm sitting. I arch like a cat. No, wait. This is the cow. And wait. And then I do this. This is good for your spinal fluid. And your baby can kick your butt. That feels good. And then I rotate my wrists a lot when I'm knitting. And I take knitting breaks. Change directions. And then I do something I call the finger dance. I don't know if there's a word for it. My music teacher taught me this when I was a kid. You take your fingers and make them go like that, up. This is for flexibility in your fingers. And then I do it with my whole hand. Up, out. And I try to get them as straight as possible when I go like this. Yeah, and then I take the whole hand. And then I do something That's my favorite, and for this episode I'm gonna call it Twisted Ribs. First, I stretch my ribs. It's good to have a sofa or a chair that you can pull on. And then I do my favorite thing. You take one arm like this, take the other hand and arm on the inside, out, and you meet your hands like this. And you push a bit forward and down. And this is such a nice stretch in my shoulders. My shoulders get super tense. You can sway a bit from side to side also, slowly. And don't forget to breathe. Don't forget to breathe. And then you switch sides. Twist your ribs. Easy to remember, right? I like twisted ribs. When you're knitting, not the meat. Yeah. And then I do a front stretch. And this is really also good for your posture. If you, like me, have a bad posture, stretch it like this. Hi, baby. Oh, really stretch it out. And it's also good to stand up, give everything a shake now and then. I'm really bad at doing that, but you should. But mostly I do these sitting things. And that's how I do my knitting yoga. Do you have any advice? Do you have a stretch that you do or anything like that? Please comment below. And if you like this tiny episode and these yoga stretches and think they could be good for some knitting friends, please post this wherever you like on social media. Tell your friends about it, and click subscribe and follow us on Instagram and join our Instagram family. We're called @SigridJosefin. Do you want to add something, happy baby? Do you want to add something? How do you feel about yoga? I see you do the happy baby pose all the time when you lie on your back and catch your feet. Is that your favorite pose? Freja? Is that your favorite pose? Okay, and don't forget to watch the other episodes. We just have 2 up now when I'm doing this, but we'll get some more up soon. Okay, you want to say bye? Bye! Happy knitting!